taste your DMT, you see, I mean, the most alien world that you can't even imagine. It is so futuristic and it is so bright and it is so colorful and spatial and huge. This thing has just incredible depth to it. And it looks like you're in a structure, and this structure makes these spaces open for you so that you can be inside of it and interact with it. And sometimes it can take the form of a room or a building or, I don't know, all kinds of things, or a city even. It's just huge, but it creates this open area for you so that you have room to move around in and do stuff. And it's constantly changing. All of these things are just tiles that are just constantly changing, and it looks like they're all mirrors. They reflect things, and there's these other symbols just everywhere, symbols, and they're all connected, just flowing through this thing, all super intelligent. This thing is just almost indescribable. I don't even know how to begin describing it completely, but it's just really beautiful, really complex, really massive, and really intelligent, and really, really beautiful. And when you're in there, you just can't believe it. It's just a sense of disbelief at what you're seeing because it is so beautiful and there's so much activity going on. Inside these mirrors, these little mirrors, as represented here as a checkerboard, but it could be any color, and inside these little dark ones you could just see for forever. Thousands of these things flying around and morphing, and they come right up to you sometimes, and they're really bright and colorful, and when they come up to you, they're flowing like a flag flows, or a robe in the wind. And when they do come right up to you, they make a sound that I've heard. It sounds like almost a flame burning, but not really a flame burning, but it sounds like it's really bizarre. I can't put my finger on what the hell that is. And but there's just symbols and letters and numbers, and everything is alive there. The words run around, and they are completely alive and conscious, and they interact with you. It is literally a wonderland. And you see, like in modern architecture or even ancient architecture, this mosque really embodies the DMT. This is pure DMT right here. This is the full DMT high altitude vision right here. When you start going into these little designs and patterns, when you get really close to it, is when you get into this alien cube world, or this alien world where they create space for you inside their structure. It's really remarkable. I look at this and it's all I see is DMT. One of the common archetypes seen in the DMT are the jesters. And I'm not going to go into them right here, but I do want to point out that the DMT will manifest to you when you're in that space as something that you can identify with, or some need that you have. The movie Contact is about an astronaut who time travels in the blink of an eye to another place, and when she gets there, she's greeted by an intelligent alien being. And this is very, very similar to my experiences, in that the alien being tends to appear as somebody that you loved, or that is some part of you, an archetype that is some part of you. In this case, she sees her father. The being manifests as her father. Somebody that she loves and is comfortable with. In my case, the DMT often and usually comes and manifests as a child to me. It manifests as an innocent child to show that I'm on the very light side of duality, because that's about as pure as you can get as a child. And I think it manifests that way to me because, number one, my childhood was stolen from me, and then my child was stolen from me. And when something like that happens, it can be very easy to want to take the law into your own hands, or to seek vengeance or revenge. It can be a trip down the duality tunnel. And if you give in to that dark emotion of anger or fear or hatred, it can lead you places that you don't want to go and that you'll later regret. Remember, you contain two sides, your light and your dark side. When you recognize that, it allows you to get control over yourself. Very, very good control over yourself. And we seem to be in some kind of geometric structure. I'm not sure if it's a dodecahedron, but it is a definite geometric structure that somehow shines light out of it, or projects things out of it. And but it's an amazing thing to see from the inside. When you get in there, it's like, holy crap! It's just like, it's unbelievable. And you do remember quite a bit when you come back on Acacia DMT and Mimosa DMT. But on a breakthrough, you're not going to remember anything that you're not supposed to until it's time. Even in the darkest times of our life and our world, DMT emerges as a ray of hope, a ray of light. And it may come to you as a child or a lost animal needing a home. Whatever you need, it will seek you out to give that to you, if you will only let it in. And fear not, because the DMT is always with us. It's all around you, for those who have eyes to see it.
Miss Deep Mix.